Okay.
Is it recording?
That's such a boomer question. Is this thing on? Okay, so we pretty much filled up our compost bin already. And the plan was always to build like a 3-bay compost bin, but we only had enough material for 1 or 2. So I just decided to build 1 because I didn't think that we would go build up this much compost this fast, but we built up a lot of compost because we're using the grass clippings and stuff. So I'm gonna build another second bay onto it, turn the compost into that second bay so it gets fully turned and then revitalizes it and like gets it going faster. Leave that one in there and then start a whole new pile in this first bay, in the original bay. So that's the plan. On the first one, I was struggling really badly because I didn't have a driver. I only had just a regular drill, and it makes a huge difference. Lower RPMs, higher torque, I think is the trick, and it hammers. Not important, but have a driver, have these screws, leftover screws from some project. I don't know, we have tons of leftover hardware and screws and stuff. So this isn't gonna cost anything because we just have wood laying around from our previous garden bed still, from some demo that we did here, and some of the wood that was left here from the previous owner. So like all free wood, free materials, great. So this is the original bin. I kind of put these sticks across the front instead of building something to go across the front to hold it in. So I'm gonna take those out and then I'm gonna add a post and a post in the back and basically just build 2 walls onto this thing and then turn this huge pile into that new bin that I'm gonna build. So it's not very active right now, but I'm hoping once we do that, I think it will reactivate it a little bit more because you want it to be like within a range of like, I think 130 to 160. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but so you want it within that range, and that just means that you have an active compost bin and it's gonna be making that material into your finished compost that much quicker. And yeah, that's all it is. So we want it to stay within that range for as long as possible, and then we're just gonna let it sit until it's completely finished, and then we can use it in our garden bed.
Is there a reason you did that one down lower? No, the top one.
Yeah, because I didn't want to drill into, I wanted to drill into the post.
Oh!
That way they're all on the same plane.
Yes. Is the driver better? Really?
Notice how it's not stripping the screw.
Well, it sounds like it's stripping, but that's not what it's doing, right? That's the torque.
That's the driver, yeah, and engaging. It's hammering, I think is what that sound is. It has more torque and it hammers down.
I can't believe it took us that long to get one.
Oh my gosh.
I will say that doesn't look level.
The ground isn't level.
As
long as it holds dirt. Like, it's not gonna be pretty, but it'll hold dirt.
That's what they say about me.
Yeah, and it's not gonna take me 16 years to build. I mean, it's free. If we ever want to build a nicer one, we can.
That's true.
This is all free material, so. cords aren't straight. They're like twisted, you know,
Yeah.
being outside. Like this one is.
That looks about right to me, if I'm being honest. Can you itch mommy's nose? No?
What'd you ask him to do?
Can you itch mommy's nose? And when I grabbed his hand to use his hand to do it, he yanked it out of my hand. Because he's at that age where he has free will now. It's very frustrating.
Definitely an ugly tree. Like, you can't deny that that's an ugly tree.
I don't think it's an ugly tree. But I don't judge things the way that you do.
Like, for a tree, it's ugly. For like,
Guys, is that tree ugly?
you're looking at it in the wrong direction, but also, yes, even from this direction, it's hideous.
No. So Zach killed all the ivy that was growing up. As you can tell, this tree has tons of ivy, so does this one. Ivy is really, really, really invasive and terrible for the trees. But he killed the stuff on this tree. Oh, really? And totally worked. He wants to take the tree down, though.
I didn't use poisons, by the way.
He did not use poison. He just cut through. I don't know if you can see it over there. I'm probably zooming in on it in editing. Well, until Zach stood in front of it. But he cut through the base stalk of the ivy. No. No, no, no. Mommy over here helping Daddy, and you're not going to sit there and cry. No. You can't. It's the law. Well, you're breaking the law currently. You need another screw down in this bottom one? Or you got two?
I think I didn't screw in the other side, like, is not screwed in at all.
Oh, that one isn't good. Ow! Immediately. First thing I touch. Oh, that... It's like far away.
Yeah, but if you keep driving it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Impactful.
Dude. It makes me want to scream. The fact that everything we've ever done has been a struggle, and it didn't need to be.
This is how she looks at me, by the way. This is just how she talks to me with those faces. You gonna talk for this one too, buddy? You can give us a voiceover? And don't worry about the cardboard, guys. That is for another project that we're gonna be doing.
I'm sure they were worried about it.
Don't worry about it. This, you're stressing. Don't stress. Nice, right?
Bruh, we've been using a drill for years?
Yeah,
Why?
because they're
This is a
dummies.
impact driver? Oh my god, it's like night and day.
Hey. Official review?
Ryobi impact driver. 5 stars.
That's a commercial, not
Oh.
a review.
Ryobi impact driver drives with a force of 1,000 suns.
Woo!
It really does.
Sheesh.
So,
Not sponsored.
boop,
And then
boop,
the...
boop, boop. By the way, that's the Home Depot.
I know. You don't gotta tell me.
Do, do, do,
I'm officially a dad.
do, do. Oh.
Look at this. A little baby hip carrier.
Dang.
Full dad mode. Do you want me to hold this side? You sure?
Amazing. I'm sure it's not frustrating at all.
I mean, it's just as frustrating when I do it. It's those clamps. They have clamps that you can just squeeze the, like right where your hand is, like rather than pushing it. All you do is just like squeeze it a couple times and it like auto tightens.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We
Why
should
would I
get,
do
we should, yeah, I was gonna say,
prefer
we
to
should get
struggle.
some. Yeah, I mean, you gotta start out with the struggle. That way, you know.
know.
Otherwise, if you start out with the good stuff, you don't even know like how hard it could be, you know?
Yeah.
It's like we,
well,
yeah, it's like what we did with the drill for 16 years. We just only used a drill for everything that needed an impact driver. And now we appreciate it that much more. Okay, somebody doesn't appreciate it.
Jiminy Christmas, sir. Bro, I need a makeover. I know what I
You
look
look
like.
great.
I know what I did. I see it sticking out of the front.
Yeah, you have to fix that.
Why?
Because that's ultra frustrating.
Can't I just cut it off?
No, because then look, if you look at it from this angle, you'll see why. It's like this, like the post.
Oh, the post.
And then it makes it like 3 feet at the top and 4 feet
Well,
at the
I
bottom.
asked.
What?
If it looked right.
Well,
No.
that side looked right. It looked level, is what I said. The
So
board.
you mean I have to push the post and
Yeah.
level up the ends?
Yeah, it's no big deal. Yeah,
Okay.
just look at the other ones.
Oh. It's way faster.
Yeah, like if you got good at it, you could just really just be
Just,
going. What?
I just thought he was chewing on something else. Thought it was like
A
something.
stick or something?
Yeah.
Oh, your hat fell.
Yeah, he's happier without it.
I don't think he even noticed,
I think
actually.
he noticed. I think he was like. Okay, that was fast. That was really fast. It went together really well. Now it's just time to waddle so all of the stuff stays in, and then easy enough, transfer this stuff to this bay and we can start a new compost on the other side. No, you can be in here. You'll be in here. Okay, so
Ponytail Derek.
yeah, I look like Anne of Green Gables. We are going to waddle this fence now, if we can. We've got our little Bubba sleeping over there, which this is the first time we've ever tried this. We took him on a little walk to get him asleep in his stroller and then parked him over there. And right now he doesn't seem to need the movement, hopefully. We'll see if he wakes up.
He's been pretty good about that lately.
Yeah, he doesn't need the movement as much to sleep, so.
We're just gonna get it as much done as we can. Try to waddle it as much as we can. However far we get is however far we get, and then we're just gonna transfer this pile
Into
over to
here.
that one, and then start a new pile right here.
Yeah, we need to do that because we've noticed that, well, Zach added a whole bunch of yard clippings to it, but they were actually from when he did, what's it called? Weed whacking.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or weed eating, or
clipper snipping.
clipper snipping, whatever you guys call it. Like, there's a million different terms for it.
Yeah, it's just from when we noticed that we added all of that grass. It stopped the
I don't think it was
composting.
that. It was, okay, that coincided with the heat wave that we had. If you're from Washington, you were miserable along with us. It got to 115 in some places. It was insane for Washington.
Eastern Washington sometimes gets that hot, but Western Washington this is the highest recorded temperatures we've ever had.
So I think between that and then adding so much green nitrogen to it all at once, it just kind of stunted the compost pile. So we're gonna try to revitalize it by flipping it.
And we know that it was doing really good before because we got a compost temperature gauge, and it was in the active zone. It was like 130 degrees, and then it was like hot every time you would add something to it. It was steaming, and now it's not steaming anymore. So we're gonna turn it over into the new compost bin after we waddle it and hope that it reactivates everything and gets things going.
guys. There she is. Double composter.
Heck yeah, brother.
It's not so pretty back here. I didn't really have enough sticks. Technically, I do have enough sticks, but these are these are all really, really dry, and I really don't feel like soaking sticks. Like, I don't feel like wasting a bunch of time on this. I'm gonna flip this compost into here and call it, and that'll be the video.
Another reason that we wanted to turn this over into the other is because the grass that's at the top, it just can't break down because it's not going to get hot enough up there. So it really needs to be at the bottom of the bin. And so it's a good idea to just turn it over and let that stuff have the weight of the compost and start heating up and breaking down.
That's something that you don't want, is these plasticky type of tea bags. And this stuff is like compostable insulation that came in, what was it?
A bread box.
Yeah, it was a bread box that somebody sent us.
This company called Wild Grain, which is really good, honestly. I mean, I'm not like endorsing them. They sent it to me to see if I liked it, and
we loved it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we weren't trying to eat a little bit healthier, we'd probably order it, but it is really expensive.
It's really expensive, and it's really good. We ate it all in like 3 days, which is pathetic. The compost is working though. Look at all that beautiful, like, broken down.
All this at the bottom, like towards the bottom, is going to be way more soil-like, and it doesn't stink. Like, a lot of people might be like, "Oh, that's gross." It probably stinks.
It doesn't smell like anything.
It smells completely neutral, like
earthy.
Yeah, just like the outside.
Not like our last compost bin that we talked about in our last compost video. And honestly, this audio might all be unusable because of the wind.
Yeah, it's super dry. I mean,
yeah, compared to what I've seen other composts be like, this is way too dry.
Probably needs like 15 gallons, right? Just to like liven it up a little. I'll bring some buckets over.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I thought in the center it was a lot more moist.
Put these in sport mode? Or?
You know what? I might just.
Mom, we ain't playing now. Alright, so we moved everything from this one over to this one, and now we have two. We're gonna restart a new compost pile. This one's just gonna stay until next spring, basically.
We're gonna water it too.
Yeah, we're gonna water it, and I'm not gonna turn this one at all. We're just gonna make sure it stays nice and hydrated. Same thing with this one, but we're gonna be adding food waste and yard waste to this one.
So it's been a few days since we did that. Turned everything over, and we've been pouring water on this every day, about 5 gallons. And now we're gonna stick the thermometer gauge in and see if it's active. It was not active before. Oh, we are active, my friends. That is very exciting.
And we just got this off of Amazon.
We'll link it down in the description.
Ooh, pretty spicy, actually.
It's getting up into that hot zone, which is really good. Oh my gosh, are we in the hot?
We are.
That is a special thing to get in that hot zone.
Yeah, it means it's composting extra fast.
Wow, look at us in the hot. And this pile was inactive a few days ago. So just adding water, turning it over, and leaving it is really, I mean, it's put it into optimal composting temperature, which is
Yeah.
absolutely so crazy. I was nervous. I thought that it had kind of died, but no.
That is it.
That's it.
Um,
This guy's ready to go inside. He's had enough.
He's had enough. My back has had enough. Christy's had enough. See you on
All right.
another time.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.